I look so cute right now. The Swift Run 23s from Adidas. Oh my god, it's like all in pieces. No. This is the devil's workout tool. I'm 5 feet, so then that's a 6.5 foot tree. If you're specifically looking for a dumb holiday movie. Good morning, you guys. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 5. I'm getting ready right now to head into the office, and as you guys can see, my hair looks absolutely crazy. It actually looked crazier a second ago. I just pinned this back, but that's what I've been looking like lately. I decided to try a variation of the viral overnight sock curls. I did this variation with a third sock in the front because I know I have Velcro rollers, I just don't know where they are. So I just decided to go ahead and wrap the front in a sock. But I did record how I did this, so I'm gonna insert this footage here before we take this all off and see what the results are. Currently the night before, I'm getting ready to go to bed. As I'm sure I already said, I'm gonna try out the sock overnight curls. I'm gonna do a little bit of a different method than what you've probably seen on TikTok and stuff. I'm gonna try to actually use the socks to do my hair how I would do it with these curling rods. There's 2 reasons why I'm gonna do this. First off, I don't have a Velcro roller. Well, that's a lie. I think I have some somewhere, but I'm too lazy to go find them. As much as I love the way my hair looks whenever I use these, sometimes they are not the most comfortable to sleep in, and sometimes I feel like they're pulling too much tension on my hair and my scalp is like a little bit sore if I've worn my hair like that a couple nights in a row. So I want to see if these socks will be a little bit more gentle on my scalp. So anyways, I'm just pulling up this front top section. I'm gonna brush it forward just like that. So the idea for this piece is to, like I said, do it like how I do my hair to create an overnight blowout. So pulling it very, very far forward. You take the sock. The side that has the opening, I'm gonna have be a little bit longer. But I'm just gonna wrap my hair and then wrap it back. Just making sure to hold it. I think I always go forward, yeah. So I'm gonna tuck this piece in front and then taking the open side, and this is why I wanted to give it more room. I'm gonna take it with my hand inside and fold it over, then fold that over the little bun I created. I look so cute right now. I mean, this feels a lot more comfortable than the rods, but it's definitely looser, so we'll see if it holds throughout the night, which makes me nervous because this is the front piece. But we're just gonna go with it. Anyways, we're gonna do the sides like how they do it in the tutorials on TikTok. So for these, basically, make sure you get all the hair, number 1. Take your sock, and then they said like these like soft fleece socks are the best, which totally makes sense because these are gonna be like gentle on your hair and they're probably gonna give your hair a nice shine. You're just gonna take your sock and then wrap your hair around it, just like a overnight curling rod, and then again, taking the closed side, I'm going to fold it over, and that's going to help kind of secure that in place. And then taking the open side of the sock, I'm going to slip it right over to hold everything in place. That one feels a lot more secure. This one, like you said, it feels loose, but I think it's because it's forward. Just look so crazy right now. What is happening? But anyways, let's do the other side. I really am hoping that this one lasts. I'm almost wondering, I might just like go over it with an elastic. I'm not gonna double it up, I'm just gonna do the one, just because this particular sock, like the edge of it, it's loose. So I think it's not holding as well as this one is, where like the elastic hasn't broken down yet. So I'm just gonna loosely hold it in place. But anyways, let's go ahead and do the other side. I'm like, maybe I should have done one of these socks on the front one, but that's okay. Same thing over here. Oh, this one is shorter, so we'll do what we can here. Wrapping her around, folding the closed side over. Oh, I should have given more slack to the open side. Let's see if we can make this work, actually. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then now folding the open side over here and secured. Wow, they're like askew. I'm like, are these curls gonna turn out different? Whatever. There is the little tutorial, so let's go ahead and cut back to the regular vlog so we can see the results. Realized I forgot to do my lymphatic drainage this morning, so when you pop these on, I'm just gonna have to wear them through breakfast. I was like looking in the camera, I'm like, I am puffy. Okay, let's go ahead and take this bad boy down. I'm hoping that this didn't dent too bad, as it had the elastic around it, but it is very loose. Actually, let's do that one last. very, very curly. Oh, she is super curly. Wow. The thing with like overnight curls is you definitely have to like let them settle. So we're not going to judge these right away. This is the part I'm nervous about. Oh, actually, you know what? That didn't turn out too bad. Oh, this is a lot more height and volume than I usually get when I use the rods. I think I might already, without seeing how it looks when it falls, like this better than using the rods. I just don't like that kinked right here. I'm gonna take a little water and just work this kink out really quick. I was able to kind of work it out a little bit, which is not quite as bad, but the curls, they are curly. Oh my gosh, here's from the back. Lots of volume, lots of curls. Let's let this fall for about half an hour and then I'll give you guys a little flash of what it looks like. Just leaving the office. Also, I completely messed up when it came to my hair this morning. I forgot to put it in a bun to preserve the curls when I went to walk Leo. I don't know what it is at that time of the day, but I think it's just like really humid, or there's just like a lot of moisture in the air in general early morning where I live. So if ever I walk Leo that early and like I have curls in my hair or something, it tends to essentially completely straighten my hair unless I put it up. But I will say they didn't fall as bad as some other hairstyles that I've worn when I've walked Leo in the morning. The shot that you guys saw like during the montage of my hair was actually after that walk, and you guys could see there were still curls. They were just softer. But anyways, I'm on my way home right now. I was gonna order myself lunch and like treat myself to like a sandwich or something, but I put my order in online and then I entered in my card information and I was literally about to hit order, and the second that my mouse was like hovering over the order button, they announced that there was CPK in the kitchen for lunch. So luckily I hadn't pressed order and I was able to back out of it. It was like the perfect timing because I would have been really upset if I ordered lunch on a day that they like had brought in lunch and just like essentially wasted that money. So yeah, that worked out like really, really well. But anyways, I'm on my way home to Leo and I actually got in a new little at-home stepper machine. It's different than the one that I have. It is termed as a stepper as well, but I feel like there's a little bit more climbing with this one, so it's gonna be a little bit harder, it's gonna be a little bit more work, so that way I can alternate between if I want to do like a little bit more of a challenging workout one day at home, or if I want to keep it lighter with the stepper that I already have. So I'm excited to get home and unbox that and get that all set up because I'm very, very curious about how this stepper is gonna work. So I actually got a bunch of things in, not just the stepper, so let's unbox these things before we get into the stepper and assemble it. Well, actually, let me lower you guys. I don't know why I put you up so high. First order, and I should have grabbed scissors. So the first item is one that's been in my cart for a little while. This is from the brand Dibs. I already have one of these. This is the Desert Island Duo Stick. It's a bronzer on one side and then a blush on the other. But I got a deeper colorway. This one is, what's the name of this one? It's so dark right now. This one is Duo number 5, which is Ride or Die and Wing Woman. I'm not sure which is which. I'm gonna guess that Wing Woman is the red. That seems like that checks out. But yeah, this one is like a true classic red. I'll do a little quick swatch here. Ooh, that is pigmented. That'll look so, so nice for the holidays. And then it just blends out. And then the other side is just a deeper bronzer than the one that I already have. I feel like that one just doesn't give me like a ton of depth. It's fine for an everyday look. I'm actually wearing it right now, although it's like hours later, so I don't know if anything's really left, but this one is just gonna give me a little bit more definition, and it's also a little bit on the cooler side, which I like. So I'm gonna get a little bit more of a contour out of it. And then the second item, if you guys remember when I was doing my ornament haul, I said I was surprised that I didn't have a Parmesan cheese ornament. Well, I decided to remedy that, and I got a Parmesan cheese ornament. This is huge. This is way bigger than I thought it was gonna be. Oh my god. Look at the size of this compared to my hand. Granted, I don't have a big hand, but still, like, that's a big ornament. But yeah, I got a wheel of Parmesan cheese, and it's got a little cut on the top. And I don't know how well you guys can see, but there's like a texture on this. It's like really, really cool. But yeah, so now I have a Parmesan cheese ornament to add to the tree, which I'm so excited to get. Actually, one other thing I wanted to do before I started working out was actually measure my ceilings to see exactly how big I can go. So we'll do that after we finish unboxing. This next order is from DSW. My walking shoes that I use to walk Leo are like super, super old. Let me get them for you guys so you guys can see what I'm talking about. They've really been worrying me because as we start getting into the colder months, I'm worried about the days where it like is raining on and off, or it like had just finished raining. I don't wear sneakers if it's actively raining. I'll wear my rain boots, but if like the rain has lifted, I'll wear sneakers, but the tread on these is gone and I'm so scared that I'm gonna slip. Like, do you guys see that? It's completely flat. It's completely flat here. Like, that tread is gone. I've had these for I think like 3 years or something like that. So I think they're fine to keep as backups, but I need something that, you know, has a tread on it for when it starts getting wet outside. And of course, true to form, I got kids shoes, but these are the Swift Run 23s from Adidas. So this is what they look like. I thought it would also be nice to get running shoes so I could go back and forth between walking or every rare once in a while running. Believe it or not, I actually did go on a run, what was it, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I actually kind of enjoyed it. So I don't know, maybe from time to time I'll go on a short little run. So since running shoes are comfortable for walking anyways, I just decided to go with that. And yeah, I really like these. I love like the black and white on these, and then the fun little design right here. So we'll be rocking these for Leo's walk tonight. And then lastly, Paula's Choice sent me something. I don't know what's in here, but it's so small and cute. This is the Pro Collagen Peptide Gloss Balm. I think this is new. I didn't know that they did lips. Yeah, it is new. It says new on the card. So yeah, Paula's Choice now has a lip treatment. So it's a 3-in-1 plumping lip treatment, sheer gloss, and cushiony balm. So it plumps and smooths lips for 24 hours. No stinging, no stickiness. This one is a sheer pink color. I love this. I'm like very excited about all the lip products that I'm getting because I love lip products. So here's what it looks like. I love the pink color. So fun. Ooh, I like their applicator, how it's like curved like that. I always love it when it's curved. It just feels very like comfortable and like ergonomic on your lips. Ooh, that's a nice formula. Yeah, not too sticky or anything. And it feels like very moisturizing. But yeah, just like a sheer pink, not a ton of color, but makes your lips feel really good. And then now that I had said that about the tree, I'm like, we should measure the ceilings before I dig into assembling the stepper. I'm editing this video and I figured I'd jump in here because I know people are gonna ask. I had some debris in my eye like all day, and I think it like scratched my cornea. So that's why one of my eyes is red. Practice the next day. It's still a little bit pink, but it's a lot better. But yeah, I know people are going to ask and be like, why is your eye so red? All day at work, there was something scratching it. So, sorry, it looks a little bit angry. I know Michelle and I had the measuring tape out. I don't know where I put it after we were done. Shoot. Okay, maybe I can't measure this. Well, actually, there's 2 measuring tapes. Oh no, I don't know where either of them are. This is all on me. I really should have kept better track of it. I give up and I'm gonna use this tape measure that's just like for measuring yourself. So I don't know how long it's gonna be, but we'll at least get a guesstimate. This is the tree topper, so I need to make sure to measure with enough room for the tree topper. The tree's gonna go right here, so I need enough height for the base. If I want, say, the tree topper to max out right here, I'm sure that there's a better way to do this, but let me do it. This would be better with a tape measure. Like, I should have just unwound this. It's just 60 inches. Okay. So, oh, that is way not long enough. Where is the tape measure? Well, I'm at a loss. I don't know where it went. So let's just go ahead and unbox this stepper and build it. So I saw this guy on TikTok shop and I was very intrigued by it. I debated also too on TikTok. There are some like mini Pilates boards that you can get so you can like do a lot of like Pilates reformer moves at home, and I thought about getting that, but I was like, you know, I pay up the ass for my Pilates membership, so I don't need to be doing Pilates at home. So I decided to go with this stepper instead. God, I hope that this is gonna be easy to assemble. Oh my god, it's like all in pieces. No, I was so hoping for that to not be the case. Okay. Why is there wood? What is the wood needed for? Is that just for support? I think that might just be for support. Okay. Anyways, so this is the Vertical Climber Stair Stepper. I don't even know if I'm gonna end up using this today. I might just be so tired from building it. Look at that shit. I really thought it was gonna come like mostly assembled in here. Anyways, that's what it's gonna end up looking like. This is so not what I had been hoping for. Let's figure out what needs to be assembled. I really was hoping, like I said, because like it collapses. So I was hoping that they just send it to you assembled but collapsed. But apparently not. I mean, this thing was relatively inexpensive, so I guess it makes sense. Immediately regret planning to build this tonight. Like this should have been a weekend project, but it's fine. Well, the good news about it being heavy means that it's not light and cheap, which makes sense because your whole body weight needs to go on this thing, so you definitely don't want to skimp on it. There's the support feet. I can't see how, what? Oh, got it. Okay, okay. We can do this. If you're wondering where I'm gonna put this when I'm not using it, that is a great question. Support feet are in place. So there was a machine at my old gym that I used to love. It's called the Jacob's ladder, and you essentially like just climb it. It's like a rotating ladder and you just keep climbing it. It's perpetuated by you and like the force you're using. So this like actually kind of reminds me of it, which is why I was interested in this. Actually, this is easier than I thought it was gonna be. I think I was just thrown off, like I said, because I thought it was gonna come like 90% assembled, but it's actually not too bad. By the way, if you have someone who works out a lot and like wants more workout equipment at home, or just someone who is trying to get into like movement but they want options for working out at home, this would probably be a really good gift. I don't know if this was supposed to go all the way in, but I am short. I think this just kind of goes like based on your height, but again, I'm a shorty. Oh my god, this is the hardest part. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, that takes a little bit of guesswork because you have to like align it with the hole. But once you do, like you can feel it. Hi, Leo. No, babe. That's gonna be a bitch if ever I need to change the height. Hopefully that's good. Handle is on and secure. Okay, we are connected. I think that that's it. Oh my god, that is gonna be a hell of a workout. Like I feel it in my core right now. And in my thighs. And my glutes. I did 10 minutes. Oh my god. This thing is a fucking beast. This is the devil's workout tool. What the fuck? Oh my god. I thought it was just gonna be like a good like cardio, I'll feel it in my legs kind of a thing. No, this is a full body workout because you're bracing yourself with your arms here, so you're high up, and like you can't not use your arms just because of the angle of this. If you can, your core needs to be studied, but you have to use your arms. So arms were fatiguing, and then there's no getting around it. You have to use your core. Like if you don't, your back is gonna start hurting. So this like literally forces you to do this exercise with perfect posture. And oh my god, it's so challenging. It's so hard. This thing is really good. Like if you want a good workout at home, oh my god, like I feel my abs right now because I had to hold myself up so much. Look how red I am. I'm a tan girl. To see me actually get red, like, you know that was a good workout. Like, look at all this sweat. I'm 10 minutes. 10 fucking minutes. Honestly, I probably could have gone longer if I hadn't just assembled it. Like, assembly just kind of took it out of me. But still, even just 10 minutes on this, like, oh, I'm winded, and it feels like my muscles got worked. You know, like when it's cardio, your muscles might ache a little bit, but you just more feel winded, versus if you do like a strength workout, you just like feel it deep in your muscles. This feels like both at the same time. Like I'm so exhausted. I'm calling it a day. I was like, no. I even had to take breaks during the 10 minutes. Like it was 10 minutes of work because this automatically stops the timer the second you stop moving. So it was 10 minutes of work, but I think I took like a couple of like 30-second breaks because this is so fucking hard. I'm sure like as I get used to it, I'll get better and better, and I can have like better endurance and better form and stuff like that. But oh my god, that first pass, like I'm spent for the night. I'm done. This is just where I'm putting it for right now until I like have a day where I can clean out the closet. I hate that it ruins the new aesthetic here, but honestly the vacuum was there anyways, so that corner was already gonna look all weird. But yeah, I do like that. I'm very happy with that. I just need to, like I said, find a better place for it, but I am glad that I got it. You guys, I dropped the ball so fucking bad for myself. I'm genuinely upset with myself. And in my defense, I think that it's because no one featured this in any of the Trader Joe's videos that I was watching this year. So I totally forgot about an item that I get every year around Thanksgiving. I don't even know if there's gonna be any left at this point, but I'm gonna go tonight because like I'm so scared that it's over and done with and gone and I missed it and I won't get any this year at all. But I totally forgot to look for and get the Thanksgiving fried rice. That fried rice from Trader Joe's is insane. It's so fucking good. Oh, by the way, I should note, here's what the shoes look like on. First time putting them on. They do feel very comfortable. I did size up a half size because I'm doing kid shoes. A size 5, which is like my true to size, is a 3.5 in big kids. But I got a 4 because when it comes to walking shoes / running shoes, I don't mind it if I got a little bit of room in them, especially if I'm using them to like run or walk for like a long time and stuff. You know, if my feet start swelling or something, I just like to have a little bit of extra room. So I just went up 1 half size. And then also with the fact that these are kids, sometimes I will purposefully go up a half size when I'm ordering kids because kids shoes can tend to sometimes run a little bit on the narrow side. But anyways, I'm gonna wear these on my walk with Leo, but before we go do the walk, I'm going to Trader Joe's. I can't not go. I cannot believe that I didn't get, or at least look for, the Thanksgiving fried rice. I'm so upset with myself right now. I was watching someone's like Trader Joe's video on TikTok and they didn't grab it, but they grabbed something next to it and I saw it like when they went to reach for the item that they were grabbing and I was like, oh my god. So I mean, it's just like, what is this, like 4 days after Thanksgiving, so hopefully there's still a little bit left. But oh my god, if they're done with it, I'm gonna cry. Okay, panic over. I'm an idiot. I'm sad, but I'm an idiot. They actually did discontinue the Trader Joe's stuffing fried rice and oh my god, I'm so sad right now. I watched that girl's video again and I realized it was just a different bag of something else that looked like what the stuffing fried rice packaging used to look like. So then I was like, wait a second, did I truly not think to get it because they didn't have it? So I just did a search on Google and yeah, it's discontinued and I'm very bummed. So we're turning around. I didn't get very far, but we're turning around and I'm just gonna take Leo on his walk. Man, I'm really, really bummed about that. That is like, that's like the worst news right now. Update on the tree measuring saga. Michelle accidentally took my tape measure. That's why I can't find it. I like thought of it and I texted her. I was like, hey, do you happen to have my tape measure? And she looked in her purse from that day and she's like, yep, I have it. So that's why I can't find it, but no need for it anymore because Michelle did confirm my door is 7 feet tall. So I've got about a foot above it. So factoring in the base and then also, where'd it go? I think it's back there, but, and then my topper, I would say no taller than 6.5 feet. I do want to go a little bit over 6 feet, maybe 6.25, but yeah, I'm gonna cap it off at 6.5 feet. I want there to be like a little bit of room between the tree topper and the ceiling, you know, but it's gonna go right here in case you were wondering. Like, let's use me to measure. How about that? Well, call me 5 feet, an inch shy. So 5 feet, I measured this, this is 1.5 feet. So I'm 5 feet. So then that's a 6.5 foot tree.
Looks like it's about 3 of me, so 6 times 3, 92 feet.
This is the epitome of girl math. This is girl measuring. Okay, so tree topper. Don't fall. Please don't fall. Okay. So with the topper, and then if I go on my toes, that probably accounts for some of the height of the base. That's what we're looking at. I don't know what this looks like. You guys are very far, but I think that this would be a good height. Yes? Maybe like raise it up just a little bit, just in case of any extra height. Yeah, that should be good. How close am I to the ceiling? Oh, there's still room. Oh, we're good. We're good. Showered and fed Leo, who's enjoying his dinner right here. Hi, bud. My dinner is warming up right now, and I was like looking through my list of holiday movies to pick one out for tonight, and I figured while I'm waiting for my dinner to warm up, I would share my annual holiday / Christmas movie list with you guys in case anyone was looking for any holiday movie recommendations, or if there's any that you've been curious about that are on my list that I can like give you a little mini review for. So there were a few that I did start watching already in November. I wanted to check out a lot of like the newer holiday movies earlier, that way if I didn't like them, it didn't like completely ruin the holiday season, but at least like I was getting a taste of the holiday season. So I'll start with the new ones that I just watched. The first one was Hot Frosty. I know that one is so controversial. I put it on my list. I actually like, it's so stupid. It's really just so dumb, but you have to go into it knowing it and expecting it to be absolutely dumb and absurd. And I think it really could have gone down the way of being absolutely horrendous, but the cast did save it a little bit. And also too, I just feel like the premise of it was just so absurd that it was just like funny also. So I liked it. I recommend it if you're specifically looking for a dumb holiday movie. And I don't mean dumb as in like Harold and Kumar Christmas movie, which is another thing that is sometimes on the list for me. That one's like, I have to be in the right mood for that one. Yeah, I'm not talking like dumb in that sense. I'm talking just like completely absurd and stupid, but endearing. Oh, I did try to watch The Merry Gentleman. It was terrible. I think I turned it off halfway through. I couldn't take it. Also, her wig was awful. Meet Me Next Christmas. I did watch that one. I liked it. I put it on my list, but it's not like gonna be a must watch for me. I think that movie will definitely be on the list as something like if I need a backup, if I'm running out of movies, or if I want to put on something that is Christmassy but I don't want to have to pay like super close attention to it. I did like the premise. The acting in it was actually not terrible. The writing was a little bit corny, but for the most part I thought it was good. And also you could see that ending a mile away, but I mean sometimes you want a movie like that, you know? What else was new? I watched Our Little Secret, which was the new Lindsay Lohan Christmas Netflix movie, and it was so good. I loved it. Oh my god, that one's like 100% on the list, as is Falling for Christmas. I adore Falling for Christmas. I've had it on my Christmas list for the last couple years since it came out. Absolutely love it. I guess we'll stay on like the Netflix ones. The Holiday is another one that I absolutely fell in love with the first time I watched it, and it's remained on my Christmas list ever since. Usually I actually watch it on or around Thanksgiving, just because like you can definitely count it as a Christmas movie, but it really encompasses like all holidays, so it feels like a good one to do on Thanksgiving in my opinion, but I still count it as a Christmas movie. This year I did Stepmom instead for my Thanksgiving movie, but I think that one can also be counted as a Christmas movie. And then now we're getting into ones that have been on my list for a while. Love Hard was one that I watched a little bit earlier. It's Jimmy O and Nina Dobrev. Essentially he catfishes her, she flies out to meet him, and he's not who she thought he was. That's another Netflix one that I actually really loved and added to my list. Xmas is another one that's a Netflix movie. Again, very corny. You can see the ending coming a mile away, but it's Leighton Meester and this one guy who every single time I see him, I'm like, oh yeah, I recognize him. I've seen him in so much stuff, but I don't know his name. But that one is pretty good. I should actually watch that one soon. I feel like I keep forgetting to watch that one. I watched Krampus the other day. Oddly, I like Krampus, and I like it during Christmas. Another one that's kind of along those same lines, but unfortunately I don't, well, I might have access to it. I just got Stars. I need to double check, but it's Violent Night. What is that one on? I bet you it's Showtime. It's Stars. Okay, I will be watching Violent Night. Oh, I'm so excited. And then along the lines of Violent Night, there's a movie on Peacock called Fat Man. I talked about last year. It's Mel Gibson who plays Santa, and the US military subsidizes his workshop, but he's just like a badass Santa, and a rich kid gets a vendetta against him because he got coal and hires like an assassin to go kill Santa. It's really good. They do it in a serious way, but it is a little bit tongue-in-cheek too. It's like one of those, you have to watch it. I feel like I can't explain it right, but you have to watch it. And then Genie is another one that I watched in the last couple years that I added. It's Melissa McCarthy. She plays the genie, but that one's really good. Noelle is one that I discovered in the last few years. That one is on Disney Plus. My food's done. But yeah, that one is on Disney Plus. It's Anna Kendrick. She plays Santa's daughter, and her brother is Bill Hader, which is, they used to date. I'm pretty positive they met on that movie and then started dating after playing brother and sister. But yeah, that one's really cute. I'm gonna go put in the rest of my food and I'll be right back. And we are back. As we get closer to the holidays, I start getting into like the really traditional holiday movies. Well, not all of these are like super traditional, but I mean, just like more come to mind. We have Bad Moms 2. I'm obsessed with Bad Moms 2. This year, I think I want to do like a little marathon night of Bad Moms 2 and Daddy's Home 2. I feel like those movies definitely go hand in hand. So I'll be doing that at one point. The Grinch is another one that I like, but it's not one that I feel like I have to watch every single year. The Holiday. Oh, that one's one of my favorites with Kate Winslet and Cameron Diaz and Jude Law and Jack Black, who I love Jack Black in that movie. Like, you don't think that he could play the love interest, like one of the leading men love interest, but he is very, very endearing in that movie, and it's just a fantastic movie. Elf is on my list, and that's one where I'm like, I feel like I don't have to watch it every year. I got Elfed out. I didn't see Elf for the longest time. Like, I know people are obsessed with it. I had heard about Elf for years and years and years. I think it was like 10 years after it came out when I finally saw it. The year that I saw it, I ended up watching it 4 times. Not by choice any of those times. While I liked it, I think that whole thing just put a sour taste in my mouth, combined with the fact that it had been so overhyped to me. Whenever something's really overhyped to me, it just usually ends up not living to my expectations. So I like it. I do like to watch it during the holidays, but I'm not like a crazy huge fan of it. Why Him is another one that's on this list where I like it, but it's not a must. Like, if I start running out of Christmas movies to watch, I'll pop on Why Him. Same with Ghosts of Girlfriends Past. That one, it just takes place in like a very wintry setting. It's not necessarily like, I mean, I think there is like a Christmas scene or two in there. I feel like it's Christmas adjacent, and like I said, when I'm running out of things, it's a nice one to kind of add in. Four Christmases is another one that I absolutely adore with Vince Vaughn and Reese Witherspoon. They're so cute in it. I really love that movie. I also love The Night Before if you're looking for something that's like a little bit of like a raunchier comedy Christmas movie. If I'm looking for like raunchy Christmas comedy, I do prefer The Night Before over Harold and Kumar Christmas. Another one that I like for, well, I wouldn't, well, yeah, it is kind of raunchy Christmas comedy, but Office Christmas Party. I'm obsessed with Office Christmas Party. Unfortunately, whatever streaming service used to have it doesn't have it anymore this year, so I think that's another one that I'm actually going to pay to watch this year. And then we've got the classics, The Santa Claus 2. Sometimes if I get just really in a grind with it, I'll watch The Santa Claus 3. Last year I actually watched The Santa Clauses, which is the TV series they made out of it, and I actually really liked it, so maybe I'll watch it again this year. Again, just if I'm running out of stuff. Home Alone and Home Alone 2, fucking, like, those two, I think they rank like number 2 for me on favorite Christmas movie. Actually, Home Alone 2 ranks number 2 as like my favorite Christmas movie. It's like 50-50 when I talk to people about whether or not they like Home Alone 1 or 2 better. I personally like 2 because he's in New York, and I also feel like all of the traps that he sets up in that house were really, really good. I mean, they were really, really good in number 1, but I don't know, I like the traps better in number 2. Every Christmas Eve, I always watch It's a Wonderful Life, black and white only. If you're watching it in color, what are you doing? It's on Prime in black and white. Watch the black and white in the way it was intended. I feel like it's sacrilegious to watch it in color. Like, please don't. But yeah, that's Christmas Eve. And then on Christmas Day, I usually watch Jingle All the Way, which is another one that's a huge favorite of mine. I think I would probably rank that like number 3. There's just so many classic lines that just came out of that movie. So anyways, that is my annual Christmas list. I think my food should be almost done. And then I will pick one of those movies to watch tonight. Put together the same random plate I had from the other night, but at least I'm getting stuffing. You guys, I'm gonna be in mourning over the next 3 to 5 days over that loss. Like, I can't believe that Trader Joe's just continued the Thanksgiving stuffing fried rice. Like, I'm so upset. Like, why? Oh my god. Anyways, let's go pick a Christmas movie to give me a little serotonin boost. I did in fact decide to go with The Holiday.